What's going on YouTube? The Creative Investor here. We need to talk about the best penny stocks to buy now. And the reason I specifically am making this video is because a lot of them got beat up today. So I think there's some opportunities presenting themselves and we need to take advantage of it. So if you guys get anything useful out of this video, if you vibe with me, hit the like button and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. But these videos do take a while to make, and I know your guys' time is very valuable. After all, that is your number one asset you have, is your time. So if you guys do not want to stick around for each individual stock, I bookmarked the timestamp for you guys down in the description below. So I recommend you guys go ahead and do that if you don't want to sit through the whole video. I do think you guys should stick around the whole video though, because you can learn a lot just by listening and sticking around. So I encourage you guys to do that. But without any further ado, let's get into it. First stock we're talking about today, guys, is Assertio, ticker symbol ASRT, and this one's a banger for the long-term portfolio. Now, this is not a trade for me. I am planning to hold this for 5 to 10 years. I think if the company can fix a couple things and restructure, they will be back on track to be over $10, which would be a 950% return from this current share price in the next 3 to 5 years. But that is a big statement, so do your own research, come to your own conclusions. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a real estate agent and a random dude on YouTube. So don't listen to anything I say. Do your own research and come to your own conclusions. But some important things to know about Assertio. Usually penny stocks, especially biopharma penny stocks like this one is, they don't have products, or they're waiting on one FDA approval and it's either make it or break it. Now, this company has 8 drugs that already have FDA approvals that are selling and collecting revenue. So this is much different than your normal biopharma penny stock. And I really want to hone in on their number one selling drug, which is Cambia. And Cambia has real potential, guys. Cambia is used to treat pain, light sensitivity, nausea, and sound sensitivity, and on average is beating the competition by 23%. Now, in some of these fields, it's different, bigger margins or smaller margins, but overall this drug is whooping on the competition. Also, this company has $34 million cash on hand as of last quarter, $256 million in liabilities, and $332 million in total assets. So what that tells me is this company is more than capable of surviving long enough to restructure, because that is their whole goal right now, is to restructure and restructure their cash burn, and that is important for this company at this stage. But I think at a $191 million valuation, I can justify this share price and come to the conclusion that Wall Street just doesn't realize how undervalued this company is, given the long-term potential. My 1-year price target for ASRT is $3.50 per share. My 5-year price target is $10 per share, and I am never getting out of this one. I will hold this one for a very long time unless it goes to my 1-year price target quickly. Then I might shave a little bit, make it free, and hold the rest in profits, but I'm never completely getting rid of this one. Second stock we're talking about today, guys, is AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. I'm not going to give this one an introduction because anybody that trades stocks and anybody that has been in the market longer than a week knows what AMC is, so they do not need an introduction. A couple important things to know about AMC, whether you're a long-term investor in the company or you're a trader trading the company, is that Amazon and Netflix have been rumored to be in talks of acquiring AMC, taking on their debt and their assets. That's what it means when you get acquired. You take over everything, every aspect of the business. And I think there's a great potential here for both of these companies to expand their business models if they do this. So it only makes sense that Amazon and Netflix, I think both of them are in talks to acquire AMC, but we have not got leaked that news yet. Just at the current valuation, if the movie theater industry does come back after 2021 or during 2021, obviously that would be better for AMC, that there is great potential here to make a killing. and Amazon and Netflix are looking to strike a deal anytime of any day. So that is my thesis behind it. I think at their current $1.8 billion valuation, it only makes sense to try to acquire this company. And I'm going to tell you guys why right now. AMC back in 2018 was doing revenue of $5.46 billion in 2018 with an operating income of $265 million. So if you put that into context with today's valuation of $1.88 billion whole company valuation, it only makes sense if you believe the theater industry will come back to acquire this company. Now they have 978 locations as of 2018, so this might have changed. I know a lot of theaters are not open right now, but nevertheless they should still own these theaters. I have not looked into it that far to know how many they have closed down, but they also did have 10,833 screens playing different movies. So clearly, like I said, if you believe the movie industry in general will come back, then you should be buying AMC at these discounted prices. Because like Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. So this comes into perfect context with what the big guy Warren Buffett said. For AMC, we're not going to look at the balance sheet like we typically would with a penny stock, because until they report earnings on February 25th, it's going to be a little wacky to try to estimate how much cash they have, assets, and total liabilities, because they just raised a ton of money to pay off a lot of debt. Instead, we're going to look at the chart and see what the chart is telling us with a little bit of technical analysis. And as we can clearly see from the chart in my prior video, I suspected the support level would be at $5.50, around this range, but we actually did break out more to the downside and found a support level around $5.33, and we have since bounced off of it and found another support around $5.40 and have bounced off of that to $5.55 right now. So I expect the first level of resistance to be in between $5.65 and $5.80. If we can manage to break out from the $5.80 range, I think it is a clear shot over $6. Now hopefully if any news comes out with the company, we will shoot up further than that. But as we can see from February, when we had the short squeeze, we are looking for another bull pattern to emerge. And when we really zoom in, it looks like we're starting a bull pattern right now. We can see a lot of heavy buy volume coming in. I'm pretty sure this was in the after hours time. I don't have after hours on the chart, but I'm pretty sure this is in after hours. So I would be mindful for that once you see the trajectory change, and it looks like it is, but just stay mindful of this one. When it comes to share prices and what you should buy this at, what I would buy this at is under $6 a share is a clear buy, or under $2 billion market cap. Whichever way you look at it, it's the same. Now at a $2 billion market cap, I think this is prime for an acquisition from a bigger company. Now I do not think that the government or other companies will let this company AMC fail. I think it would be shameful and it would be wrong to let them fail and not acquire them, because they do have some meaningful value there in the recovery sector of the world. Now, my long-term price prediction on AMC for 1 year is $10 per share, if and only if they can recover from this pandemic and get back on track, and they are very close to doing so. It will be interesting to hear on their quarterly report coming out next week. I will be tuning in for that and making a video about that. But my 5-year price prediction is $25 per share, if and only if they can get business back to normal like they did in 2018, 2019, before 2020. So if you guys did get anything useful out of this video, anything of useful knowledge, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe for me. I greatly appreciate it, guys. These videos do take insanely long to make. I never understood that until I started making them. So if you guys get anything useful out of this, like I said, like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys later. Peace out.